Hi everyone. So I wanted to share an asset that I've been working on here after I leave Lockheed each day, and I get about 3 or 4 hours a day in on it, and so it's taken about 3 to 4 days to be able to get this to this stage. So this is the model. It's 2400 triangles, which is really good, 1400 polys, really low poly. It is for mobile phones, so it's really important that it's really low poly. I've completed the UVing phase as well and started texturing on it, but the textures are not finished. As evident on the lower part of the aircraft, you can see that I'm going to turn the lighting off. You can see that we don't have any of the structural body lines on the underside of the aircraft, and it's also missing some pretty cool markings here and another one of these stars here, and quite a bit of stuff. And that's actually what it looks like unlit, so that's with no lighting at all. I painted and faked in a lot of occlusion and shading just to make it sort of look like it was lit when it wasn't lit, but there it is with lighting. I have a Trello board here for it, really small, because this is taking lesser priority to superkart racing and Sarah in the City of the Dead. It's just I've been working on this asset for the last few days. I had a budget of 3,500 triangles, and I'm at 2,400 here, and I was going to finish it by the 25th, and so I am 1,000 tries under budget and a week ahead. So when this is done, I'll just drag this into, I'll move this over into completed assets, move the card over in there. I've also, I can't remember if I mentioned, I'm testing it on an Android device. I don't really have any quality means of recording the screen on the Android device. So yeah, you can see I have the Android build target here. This is what it looks like in Unity. It looks really great on the phone. A lot of this high frequency noisy detail that you can see in here, you don't see on the phone because of the texture compression kind of blurring it out, which really works in my favor. But I was really pleased with how quickly the texturing has been going on it and how quick the modeling has went. It's using a matte cap shader, which I'll load up the asset store real quick because this is just too good not to share. And if I type matte cap shader, should be the very first one of these very first results here. You can see these free matte cap shaders, and you can see all the cool lighting effect that you get on these, and it's basically you're getting the lighting based on a simple texture. It says you can create cartoony, metallic, or glossy materials. Needless to say, because the lighting is coming off of a texture, this is uber optimized for mobile. So here's my version of the matte cap here, and I've literally started to paint my own matte cap ball with my own sort of reflections that I want to show up on the aircraft. So I'm faking a sun, and I'm faking a sky, and I might do like a green strip down the middle, but it really needs to be sort of generic because the plane might be flying over ocean, might be flying over grass, who knows. I'm using a version of the shader after I imported in that asset store package that does accept real-time lighting. So it's a little probably more expensive than the uber lowest one you could go for. So when you bring them in, it just brings this in under your shaders, and you have ones that can use normal maps. You have ones that are just, let me just do something goofy here. And here they are, it brings these in, and so you can, let me just remove this from the texture slot, and you can kind of see what's going on with it. So this is untextured, just bumped plane, and you could put a normal map in there. I think Vertex plane is like the cheapest one. So you can kind of see how the lighting model works on it. It's all kind of cool things you can do. This is one of my favorite ones where you get the two-tone lighting on there, and you can see how we can get kind of a you get that bounce lighting and key light and all of that cool stuff with these. So it's really awesome what you can fake. And you also can go in here, and if it's just too darn bright, just tone it down, and you can use some of these that look really glossy, right? And you can use some of them. The coolest thing is he put in some toon shaded ones. So if you just wanted to do like a reflective looking toon shaded one, now we'd have to get out of the plane and go to vertex, texture multiply, and you do the toon version there. That's just really cool. I'm going to Z back. And so I'm using one that's lit for a recap, and I'm painting my own little matte cap ball here so that I can go and tweak my own lighting, and it's giving it that like orangish tint, and it looks really good on the device, especially when I'm behind the aircraft like this. It looks really great. And so this is what you need to look for on the asset store. Grab these while you can. Gene Marino, JMO here, this is a really awesome, you can tell by how many stars he has, this is an awesome thing that he's giving away here. And this isn't just for mobile, this works on all kinds of awesome things on your PC builds and stuff like that, for anything that you want to get some nice lighting on. So that's what I'm working on, and hopefully in the next video I can show off the I think it's an AM6 Zero, the Mitsubishi Zero will be the next, the A6M0. This will be an NPC aircraft for the most part. I'm actually going to shoot for 3500 triangles on it because it will be a playable aircraft as well, depending on, I guess, depending on which faction, you could say, that you choose from. So anyway, thank you for watching, and if you're interested, just ask any questions or leave any comments in the comments below.